Good day, and thank you so much for joining us today. And our conversations this morning have led us to the Men for Health and Gender Justice organization, which is based here in Phase 2 in Gaborone. And today I am speaking to Ratanang Mosweu, who's a representative of this organization, and he's going to tell us a little bit about what this organization is all about. What is it about Men for Health and Gender Justice?
Thank you, and thank you for having us. Men for Health and Gender Justice organization was started in 2012.
Yeah.
When it started with the main aim of increasing involvement and active participation of men in issues related to health.
Right.
In the past 5 years, the organization's mandate has evolved to look at active participation of men in conversations that talk to human rights, conversations that speak to health rights, conversations that speak to gender-based violence, intimate partner, violences. The main aim really has transited to speaking about men being an active person in the society, and understanding the role that they play, or the role that they can play in making the society that we live in safer, more habitable for all the people that we live in it. For being active fathers, for being active brothers, who are able to hold each other accountable and help each other shape what's on that we want.
I think that's a very beautiful message this organization holds, because that is probably one of the missing links, right?
Yes.
The inclusion of men in this approach, in this holistic human rights-based approach. So tell us a little bit about an event that you're soon to be hosting.
Okay.
What is this event all about? What are you trying to raise awareness on?
So in Men for Health, and I think in the couple of years that we've been doing this very week, is that we've gotten to realize that men generally don't respond to very general activities, right? They don't come to workshops, they don't come to meetings, and the main idea for Men for Health is really to target these men, to have them have a conversation that we can be able to take to a different space. So Men for Health, in a couple of our projects, we try to stick to very non-traditional methods of doing things. We do things this through raising awareness, advocacy. We do it through theatre, we do it through spoken word, and in this particular activity that we're doing it through sports. We're having an activity that is called Prep It Up and Know Your Status, which is happening through sports, and it's basically a netball tournament, men's netball tournament. Men for Health has, in partnership with Vipers Men's Sports Club, organized a men's netball tournament happening on the 24th and 25th of November. Amongst other activities, or main objectives of this activity is first and foremost to break the stereotypes, the gender and cultural stereotypes that say a man can only play football and this. And I think in the last couple of years, we've seen women been engaged in football, right? And we have seen also men being involved in netball. There are stereotypes that say, men who play netball are assumed to be weak, assumed to be of certain orientations. And so through this tournament, we're trying to break those stereotypes, to say sports is sports. You can play sports, you can be gay, straight, lesbian. Sports has nothing to do with that.
That is a beautiful message.
As well as raising awareness around just, man will be there about active, taking an active role in knowing that statuses and facts have been showing, research have been showing that men, we still have problems with men accessing health services. We still have men having problems with accessing HIV-related health services.
Absolutely.
And that shows us a problem. So we do this, tournament, want to increase awareness, want to encourage men, and also increasing our scale of health services by men. And lastly, through the Prep It Up, we want to raise awareness around the PrEP, which is a post-exposure prophylaxis, which is a pre-exposure prophylaxis, which is a pill which, if consistently taken, can protect one against HIV acquisition. And we want to raise awareness around this, let people know about it, what is it about, and how effects that it has in the body, and just really work against the misconceptions that people still have So we want to bury such misconceptions through this activity.
I am absolutely loving this vibe. I'm loving the promotion of health-seeking behaviors that are more positive for men. I'm loving the whole connection to the pre-exposure prophylaxis component of it. And you know, I know that I would imagine that PrEP probably carries the same stigma as do ARVs do.
Yeah. So I think we need to, first and foremost, I think this has been done over quite a period of time, we need to destigmatize HIV.
That's right.
We need to destigmatize ARVs.
That's right.
We need to destigmatize the fear that we have and that we ponder on other people. And so PrEP, you know, people would say, I'm not PrEP on ARV. Right? So it's important for us to have these conversations and have them openly and as honest as possible around taking an active role, knowing your health status, and really doing the best that you can to protect yourself and those around you. A campaign that we've been, you know, working very close to with FHI around where is your bottle, to say if you test HIV positive, you should leave with your bottle of ART, and if you test negative, you should similarly leave with your bottle of PrEP. Yes.
Very beautiful messages. And just for one last moment, this event is going to be held on the 24th and the 25th of November.
At the Botswana Network Association, Botswana Netball Association fields, Obona, right behind the University of Botswana and the National Stadium.
Thank you so much. And anybody who's willing to join this movement, in fact, I see it as a beautiful movement, and specifically the specific event, please feel free to get in touch with the Men for Health and Gender Justice organization here in Gaborone, and the contacts will be available at the end of this video clip. Thank you so much, Ratanang.
Thank you for having us.
All the best for the event.